Okay, we're going to try this again. But yeah, just to kind of recap, this is basically a stream of playing Final Fantasy VI as a part of a community playthrough. You can find out more by going to the KupoCon forums.kupocon.com. Please make sure you register if you haven't already. Tonight, now one thing I want to make mention of, normally I've said I've wanted to do this on Wednesday nights, and there's a reason why I'm doing it tonight instead. And I'm not gonna try to be all mushy or whatever, but had a family reunion this past Sunday, and got to see a lot of. It's on my dad's side. I got to see a lot of members of my family I haven't seen in a long time. Some of them I've never met at all. One of the family members I had there was my great uncle Loris. It's spelled like you would pronounce it Loris, but it was pronounced Loris. He's one of my great uncles that I really never saw. It was my grandpa's brother, and he was the only remaining member of that family left, as my grandfather passed away back in May. May he rest in peace. So we got together as a big group. You know, we had a lot of fun, and I talked briefly with Loris. He wanted to know what I did for a living, so I told him I worked with in IT and computers. And we had a good old time. We ate, we played games, we took pictures, and then everyone left. Now my father was there, and he lives about 2 hours away from in my hometown. Asked him, as I normally do, to text me when he got home, and I get a phone call instead after he gets back. He told me that not only did he want to let me know that he got home okay, but he had informed me that while Loris was on his way home, he was riding as passenger, of course, but while they were heading home, my great uncle Loris passed away. Now, it shocked me, yes. It didn't hurt me nearly as much as, say, like with my grandpa's passing back in May, but it was a surprise. I think more along the lines of it was one of those things where it's just like, he passed away, I just talked with him a few hours ago, sort of thing. So the reason why I didn't do the stream last night was because today they had the funeral, and yesterday was the visitation. And since I wasn't going to make it to the funeral, I at least had to stop by and do the visitation. So I want to let you guys know that's why I didn't do the stream last night, but we're making it up tonight. And because of that, I want to dedicate tonight's stream to Great Uncle Loris. So, Uncle Loris, I hope you have found peace, and I hope you have caught up with Great Uncle Mo and Grandpa Larry, and so I'm going to dedicate this stream to you. So here's to you. Sentimental stuff out of the way. Welcome everybody. I don't know who's all in here. We're going to try some new stuff tonight. Looks so far like I'm the only one. I guess, Red Final Fantasy Wolf, are you still in here with us? Yes, no, maybe so? I'm kind of hoping that we get some people in here, because for those of you who have not heard yet, if you have not heard the good word through Twitter or Facebook or what have you, tonight I'm going to be doing something a little different, a little special. I'm going to be doing prizes. And I'll show the prizes off a few times in case we get anybody that comes through. Now, all these prizes, they are items that I made. All of which are, if you've ever heard of perler beads, they're basically the multicolored beads that you use the tweezers, you put them on a pegboard, you iron it together, and you basically get neat stuff. If you think of each little bead as a pixel, I understand, Red Wolf, but if you think of each little bead as a pixel, you can kind of put together some of the sprites from Final Fantasy. Like, This is some of the stuff we're going to be giving away tonight. We've got ourselves a little Imperial soldier that we're going to give away later tonight. And these are in no particular order except for the last one I'm going to show. We've got some Magicite keychains. And you'll come to understand what Magicite is later on during this chapter. There's one I'm not going to show you because it would kind of ruin the surprise of some of the story, but I'll show it to you when the time comes. But this is the last one we're going to give away. It's rather large. It is a large-sized version of the sprite for our main heroine of the game, Terra. Now we're going to be doing this, I'm trying this out through something called Nightbot, which basically allows me to do a variety of things like giveaways, and we're going to try it out here through keywords. So later on, if I tell you, when it comes time to do some of these, I'm going to give you a keyword, and you'll need to type it into the chat, and in order to be eligible. I'll give you a few minutes to type it into the chat at that time, and then we'll randomly roll to see who gets it. Whoever wins, I'll send you a message, and we can get contact information so I can get it sent out to you. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to be dealing with as far as giveaways. Now, if it works, great. I hope that we can do more later on. I might even do like some artwork. I know you can't see it very well, but right back here I've got a sketch that I did and went over digitally of Terra holding the Magicite remains. Well, you'll kind of understand later on, but I'm not going to give it away. I may do some other sketches and whatnot later on, or if I find anything else Final Fantasy VI related, we can do giveaways of those. But tonight it's just going to be the perler bead stuff. It's all handcrafted by me. I put it all together, I iron it and everything, so I can assure you it's of high quality, and we can kind of go with it from there. So I've got a few of the keychains, the two or three sprites, and we can kind of run with it from there. So, introduction stuff out of the way. Let's get right down to it. Remember, this is Chapter 3. When we last left off, we had just gotten all three groups from our scenarios back together in Narshe. We were doing some discussing on basically what could happen, whether or not Narshe should get involved in the fight against the Empire. They kept saying no, but out of the blue, the Empire decided, hey, we're going to attack you anyway. So it looks like Narshe doesn't really have much of a choice at this point, so they've got to get involved. Everybody is up in the high area of the mountains, defending the frozen Esper that we found at the beginning of the game. And that's where we're going to start. So, and I'll be taking breaks once in a while. There. Looks like KupoCon has been doing some promoting of me. Thank you very much. I just want to see what was said. Oh, it was out. Thank you, Red Wolf. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to have ourselves some fun tonight. I will be taking breaks once in a while because, believe it or not, I'm actually trying to get laundry done too tonight. But I want to make sure you guys are entertained. So let's get down to it, guys. Let's pick up from where we left off, and let's see what we can find out. Now, Red FF Wolf, if it gets to be where you can't hear me anymore, please let me know. I'm not sure how the audio is going to be once we get in game, but just let me know. Alright, so here's where we left off. I think I will try to turn the volume down a little bit. Sound. That's still loud. There we go. I think that'll work. Can you still hear me okay? Save again. Okay, so here's what I like to do with this part. Basically what's about to happen is you're going to be asked to create 3 teams. And those 3 teams have got to defend Bannon, otherwise if they reach Bannon, it's game over. So what I like to do is I like to go in and make sure that everyone's got the best that they can get for equipment. I know, right? I know. Those scenarios can be a pain in the butt if you don't know, depending on how you play through them. But if you're experienced like we are, it goes a little bit faster compared to if you're a complete newbie. Whoops, I didn't do that right, but oh well. Well, whatever. Switch the 2 Figaro brothers around, all I care. Okay, that should be everybody. So now we simply talk to Bannon. I almost called him Ganon, like Ganondorf. Save the Esper from Kefka. I'll go through this just in case any of you have never played this before and want to see what's going on. You'll basically fight 3 groups using the Y. Well, remember this is SNES, the Y button on the SNES controller to switch between them, or whatever key I have designated as Y on my keyboard. You have to defeat Kefka before his men reach Bannon, or just defeat all the men, and then Kefka. So I like to keep our healers a bit separate. And since I need somebody on each team that can actually, just for the hell of it, for fun of it. Let's see. We need Gal on one team here. Let's put him with Locke and Celeste's group. We'll see what happens. I will say I'm in a very good mood tonight. I just got good word on my school. I've been taking a few classes, and we just finished up a couple of classes, and one of them I was kind of getting tough. I didn't know if I was going to do very well on the final grade. Well, I managed to do pretty well, so I'm pretty content with that. So I'm pretty happy. It's a good night. It's General Celeste the Traitor. How delightful. This will be fun. Gotta love that laugh. I seriously believe that if they ever had to choose somebody to voice Kefka, different from what they used in the Dissidia games, they have got to go with Mark Hamill. That Joker voice of his would be perfect. So here's what I like to do. Okay, so let's put one person right here. One person right here. And the other we'll just kind of use for backup, I guess. The greeny noobs. And we have our first battle. Thank God for Gao knowing Magitech armor. I think tonight for our discussions I'll try and see if I can't just go through my phone, make it easier. I should still have the forum page up. Let me close that. Oh. So the first discussion was how do we organize our party? Well, obviously we found out how. I like to try to at least have one person in each team that can, what I call multicast, which is basically you hit everybody. In this case, with this team, well, I guess once we get far enough, Cyan can hit everybody, but right now, it's auto crossbow for Edgar. Looks like we got a line over at Celeste, Gao, and Locke. I'm just going to stick with the Magitech armor. That seems to be pretty good. Especially because whenever he uses Tech Laser, that's pretty strong. Depending on how well it goes, I may use these three in the fight against Kefka. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't level up Sabin enough to get Flame Dance. There have been times where I have by this part in the game, but and I know Fire Dance does come in handy later on when you're down in Jador, when you're down at the Opera House, and we'll see that a bit later on. And back here again, I'm just going to go ahead and have Celeste heal real quick, just to make sure we're good. Okay, we got 2 left. There we go. Alright, another one bites the dust. And meanwhile, back at Edgar and them. I kind of wish I had Quadra Slice for Cyan already. Because that seems to be pretty effective. Maybe if he levels up enough. I shall dispatch you, sir. Let's switch it up and give him a Bio Blast. Wow, that was pretty good. Maybe I should be using Bio Blaster a little bit more. You know what? I'm just gonna put her right here in case, you know. Basically the last line of defense. Oh, it's a Magitech armor versus Magitech armor. I think I'll Runic as well. I know, but I know it takes away from the attack from Gao, but it does at least keep Celeste at least somewhat prepared. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. I think we want to hang on to those. There we go. Okay. We'll heal up a little bit. How about you, sir? There we go. I love those dogs, man. You take out the soldiers that come with them, they run like hell. Alright. Meanwhile, back at our party of 3. I'll tell you what, we'll go with a Rhinotaur. And I think Rhinotaur does Megavolt, if I recall. I know one of those Rhino deals does. I should probably be stealing as well. Damn you, sir. In the words... Oh, there you go. I was right. That's why I like Rhinotaur. Right there. Early on, you get an electric type attack. Man, these three must be popular today. Alright, or not. We'll just heal up. Good thing I had a few of those dried meats left, right? I think I'll stick with Rhinotaur for now. Gao's just cleaning house by himself. For anybody that's joined in, keep in mind we are doing prizes in a little bit. I've got a few prizes up my sleeve. Let's see. It does not look like it. I'll have to work on that real quick. But first, I think Edgar needs to be healed up a bit. And we're back to this group again. Wow. Quite the popular group. Oh, good. This is what I need to do. And slow tonic. Alright, Monsieur Gao, once or twice more. Alright, well, there's a start, I guess. Plenty of people to steal from. Oh boy, that one was close. Man, that poor guy's getting ganged up on. That's probably the best combination I can think of for Gal, is to put him with Celeste. She can runic and he can use those kind of techniques and replenish her MP. Sorry guys. Sometimes you just gotta scratch. Hopefully we should be more than halfway through this group here, but we'll see. This ought to fix him right up. Okay. I guess that depends on how many people are left, I guess. But... At least until Cyan gets that 4th level of sword tech, or Bushido, whatever you want to call it. I usually tend to just stick to the one called Dispatch. Perfect. Normally when I play through this on an emulator, I just speed through this part, but... Did he just really walk around in a circle? That dude just really walked around in a circle, I think. That green guy. I tell ya. Ah, yes. Oh dear. Party member down. Thank God for Phoenix down. Nice. That just healed him. Oh, I will. Well, he's next, whether we want him or not. Or rather, they are next. They are an army that has no direction. Where's the enemy? Let's go around this way. This place looks familiar. And for your dumbassery, sorry, language, for your stupidity, you sure shall be dispatched. Have at you. All the monies. I want to get poor Celeste all fixed up here. Alright, we should be good. Yay, he's been poisoned. I love that black belt that Cyan has. Sorry, I had something on my phone. Edgar gained a level. My God, he did. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, to save Edgar and Cyan a little bit. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Those armors love to use that tech barrier. Ain't gonna help him though against Magic or Megavolt. Sounds like something from a Pokemon game. Pikachu, use Megavolt! It was super effective. Apparently Gao is channeling Pikachu, apparently. That was a bit stupid of me. Why did I just do that? There we go. Alright, we're gonna do some team swapping around here. That way, there we go. That's a good spot for him. That way Terra and her gang gets a chance to play as well. Tech barrier. That makes me laugh. And this is why. contact barrier. Couldn't steal. Damn you. Oh wow, that was a good thing, Irie. Well, bugger. I'll have to use I'm gonna guess he's pretty much the last one, except for that one that's just right in front. I love Aura Bolt. It's so great. We're taking a break from suplexing. Actually, there you go. I think I've got my perfect setup now. We'll just do this. Perfect. But yep, I'm right. That's all of them except for this guy here. I missed him though. Let's steal from this piece of crap. And zap him. Perfect. That's what I was afraid of. I'm gonna have her cure everyone. I think we've got antidote. Perfect. I know it's not a good combination, I guess, but ha! I can turn Kafka into an imp. That'd be funny if I could actually pull it off. Locke tried to steal from Gal. There we go. That's right, yeah. Keep using Megavolt. Eh, why the hell not? I'll give it a shot. Ah, rats, it missed. Don't think you won. I'll be back. Alright. That guy's still running behind us. I know. So was I. Alright, so for anyone who has not played, this is going to be a key scene right here. Now, for those who didn't quite understand that, Terra actually became an Esper. As it turns out, she's half Esper. And that leads me to the unveiling of one of our other prizes. This is actually a magnet. This is what Terra looks like in her Esper form. So, we'll be giving this away later on as well. Before, after. I'll set this one over here since it's a magnet. I don't want anything getting messed up for it. Alright, let's take a peek here. Back at our, let's see. Now, one thing we missed under extra was during the battle at Narshe, you can actually talk to the party leader of each group on the map, and every character has something distinct to say. Well, we missed that part, unfortunately. But no worries, we can't hit everything. Yeah, emphasis on the word screaming. Those who aren't searching for Terra will stay in guard Narshe. Figaro can shuttle us to the Western Providence, then we can make for Kohlingen or Jador. Well, of course. I went with these three so that I could basically work on them a little bit. I'm going to come over here because this building here actually has some pretty good stuff in it. I'm sorry, a what knife? Ha 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 ha. So this is basically the first time you get to wander around Narshe without being escorted everywhere, or you know, since we were kind of seen as nasty earlier on. okay? Now before I go wandering off, I'm going to take this moment to take a quick break. Go check on my my laundry and whatnot. So bear with me here for a little bit, guys. And well, if I can crap. There we go. Let me go check on my laundry real fast, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I had my clothes tossed in the dryer. So it's going to be a couple hours before it's done. Alright, so anyone that might be just joining us, let's recap. This is the KupoCon Final Fantasy VI playthrough, Chapter 3. We have already done the battle at Narshe, and we are working our way to try to find out more about what happened to Terra. Anyone that's joining the stream brand new, let's do keep in mind, if we get enough people in the chat later on, I will be doing prize giveaways. The top prize tonight being a very large version of Terra in perler bead form. Let's see up close and personal. You can see the little beads there, and so we've got a large version of Terra. We'll see if we can't give away the Imperial Soldier. I've got about 2 or 3 of the Magicite keychains. And since we've now gotten to that part of the story, later on, if we get enough people in here, we will see about also giving away the Terra Esper form magnet. So, but that's only if we get enough people in here. If we only wind up with 2 or 3 people all night, there's no point. So, let's head back over to the game. I'll be keeping an eye on how many people are in chat throughout the night. Hopefully we can get some more people pulled in here. Don't worry, I've got it up, got this up on my phone too, so I can keep an eye on who's here. So far it looks like we still have Red FF Wolf. Thank you for sticking around. Crappy connection and all, right? Okay, so where we left off, we were just getting ready to walk out of Narshe here. Don't mind me if I seem like I'm eating. The music you're hearing is actually Terra's theme song, but it's also used as the overworld song for the first half of the game. I'm starting to rethink my party just a little bit. Actually, I'll keep it as is. There's a scene that you can trigger even here when you have both Edgar and Sabin at the castle. And I've always felt like it works better somehow in the second half of the game, so I think we'll wait until then. But it basically kind of details what happened between Sabin and his brother when their father passed away. How sad. Royal passings. Beefy burritos. And our drink selection of the night, Mountain Dew Code Red. Ooh, excuse me. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so pretty much we have to come up here first to Kohlingen because there's a bit of a scene here for Locke. Locke is actually from Kohlingen. And real quick here, I'm just going to check, see if the other grade came in. I'm hoping it did, because usually my teachers have to have their stuff in by Thursdays. At least last time I knew. He has not graded it yet. Anyhow. So this is one of our... there's actually two discussions here in Kohlingen. We're going to tackle this one first. Now you'll notice with Locke in your party, people are recognizing Locke. Yeah, he does have a tendency to leave, and that's a pain in the ass, because since you're not really sure when that's going to happen, if you equip some of your stuff on him, when he leaves, he just takes that with him. You don't get that back until next time, if you're lucky. Yeah, you'll notice everybody, a few people mentioning, saying, "Hey, Locke, what's up?" Yeah, this is the house right here. So basically what we're seeing here, this is a little bit of Locke's backstory. He used to have a former love interest that he was going to marry, named Rachel. They were practically inseparable. She loved him to death, and even went with him on occasion out treasure hunting. Well, as you're seeing here, Locke stops in the middle of a bridge that's about to give out, and Rachel jumps in and saves the day, but unfortunately she falls. Now she survives, but she winds up with amnesia. Her father gets pissed about this and basically throws Locke out the door. And it gets worse from there. As it turns out, a year had passed, and when he came back to Kohlingen, he found out that Rachel had perished in an Imperial attack. Just before she did, her memory had come back. The last thing she ever uttered was his name. So Locke has been living with the shame of failing the one woman so far that he's loved. There's really nothing else special in here. But there's more to it than that. See, Locke managed to find her body later on and brought it here to this guy who he uses herbs to preserve people's bodies so that they don't really decay after death. Yeah, basically into suspended animation. Alright, so with that in mind, we have to travel a little bit south. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright. Really? I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Rabies. Well, apparently Locke has rabies. Hope you got your shots, Locke. I thought somebody told me once that there was a hidden chocobo ranch in here. Or was that in the second half of the game? I can't remember. Excuse me. Now, the other discussion that we had for Kohlingen we skipped over because it involved Shadow. Shadow was actually back in the cafe, and we could take him if we wanted to, but we decided not to. Well, that didn't bode too well for Sabin. Give me a second here real quick. I gotta do something real quick in order to make this work a little better. There we go. We should have a Nightbot in there. Okay. Back to it. Stole a potion. Now they would be confused if you didn't just outright knock them clean out. Good thing we got a Phoenix down out of that. Guess I'll be using it. Man, Sabin, you need some work. Excuse me. There we go. What's up, Rex Lionheart? How is it going tonight? Welcome to the stream. Alright, everybody. Welcome to Jador. Probably one of the most fanciest towns in the entire map. I mean, hell, they've got Owser living there. He's a humongous art dealer. And they have the Opera House, where we're going to wind up seeing a nice little to-do later on. Excuse me. Looks like we got some new equipment for everybody. Already got that. Oh, that's no fun. We'll wait until later to get the throwing stuff for Shadow. We don't need it right now. Keep in mind, guys, if we get enough people in the chat room, in the room to watch tonight, I may still be able to do prizes and giveaways later. It's just not a whole lot of fun when there's only 2 or 3 people in there. So if we can manage to get more people in here, by all means, I will be more than happy to do prizes later on. Just out of curiosity, I want to pull this up real quick and see what we've got in here. Okay, so we got Red FF Wolf, Rex Lionheart, welcome again. I've got my Nightbot in there, which doesn't really count, but whatever. We're gonna get this for the 2 girls later on. So let's optimize our equipment here fast. Excellent, excellent. Actually, I almost forgot. Now I do know exactly where we're going here. I just want to make sure here that I'm not missing anything as far as what we should have from the chapter. Yeah, find the hero ring in this chapter, solve the clock riddle, and get to Ultros in less than 2 minutes. Okay, so nothing specifically in Jador, I would say. So I think we can move on. Just keep in mind, Jador we'll have to come back to here in a little bit. We're going to take a chocobo to the next town. I think I'm going to do a little dance right there. I always love making the chocobos do a little dance there. Okay, we're going to save real quick. Welcome to Zozo. Believe it or not, in this town you are not safe. You can have random battles inside of this town. Because this is a town of thieves. Yeah, I said the T word. Still eye drop. I forget what level Sabin learns Fire Dance. Well, it's not that level, obviously. Sabin Blitz. Okay. Aha, okay. And I know Sabin is far from it. I'd have to do quite a bit of leveling to get him up there. Usually by now he's already got it. But keep in mind, we didn't use him as much in the Battle of Narshe because, well, he was in Terra's party. They only saw action of in that battle until very, very end. So that's probably why. Okay, yeah, there you go. So, when you see mastered a new technique, that means Cyan has officially learned a new sword tech or bushido, whichever one you're using here. Okay. So this... Oh, heads up. Sorry, I was getting messages there. We'll see if we can't show you this new technique. Oh, I think I missed it the first time. There we go. One, two, three, and four. I swear, my friends, sometimes. Okay, so this is the area where one of our goals is. We have to figure out the mystery of the clock. Now, if you go around talking to the various members of the city, they're going to say something about what time it is. But the thing is, they're all lying. The only guy in Zoza that tells the truth is the guy that's standing just outside this building, the one we talked to just before coming in. So basically, you take what everyone else tells you, and that's basically a list of what it isn't. But I know this by heart. 6, 10, and 50 seconds. And you get the chainsaw, which is probably one of the best tools for Edgar in the entire game. He basically goes Jason Voorhees on that shit. But since we don't have Edgar with us, unfortunately, once again, we slam them with Ourobolts. Ooh, goggles! Well, it looks like, unfortunately, I'm going to need to use both of these. Should have stocked up on potions, I guess. That was my fault. Yeah, this guy right here. He's the only guy in town that tells you the truth. Everyone else, they're lying to you. So whatever they tell you what the time is, it's basically take what they say and use what they say as elimination. This guy, I believe, we have to be careful around because he could potentially use a technique called Magnitude 8. And that's not very good. I believe it is the cafe that we have to enter into. Good, we stole a potion. We need more of those. And we've got Quadra Slam, or I think it's called Quadra Slice. And we'll just dispatch this guy. And we should be good to move on. Alrighty. Well, that doesn't help. And this is not good. I hate the slam dancers when they're by themselves. Because while we just got our first glimpse of Ice 2, or Blizzaga, or Blizzara, I guess I was wrong. Crap-a-doo. Was not the cafe. I'm just gonna run from these, because I just want to get the heck out of here. I'm thinking maybe I should have brought Celeste. Well, this'll finish him off, I'm sure. Or I have a chance to steal. Might need to run back to Jador and start getting supplies. Matter of fact, as long as I can escape, good. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So give us a chance to get Sabin some better levels here. That's what I hate about this chair. After a while it gets uncomfy. I don't blame you, Red Wolf. I don't blame you. You can check the rest of it later once I get everything up on YouTube. It's just on the KTK channel. So, just check out the rest later. See you on the forums. Alright. Sounds good. Catch you later, Red Wolf. Alright, so even though I've gotten them all healed up with this, yep, see ya. I'm gonna head back to Jador and we're gonna get some supplies so that I can make it through this fairly unscathed. I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to do prizes tonight because I'm not really getting a whole lot of people in. Yeah, that was a dick thing. That was a total dick thing. Yeah, that pisses me off a little bit. I will admit that. That sucks ass, man. Whoops, well, I botched that one. Alright, so there we go, back in Jador. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the damn inn and we're going to sleep this crap off. Now there was something else they noticed that they noted in the extra notes, that if you bring Shadow along with you and sleep in an inn, something special kind of happens. Now we didn't bring Shadow with us on this one, but if you play through it and bring Shadow, keep an eye open and see what happens. It's so hard sometimes. Potions? Yeah. I'm just gonna spam the hell out of potions. Thank you. Actually, this guy needs to get out of the way. I need to sell something. Screw Imperial. Wow, all that and I only got one Phoenix down out of it. Now we should be ready for Zozo. Every time I hear this song, or any variation of the Chocobo theme song, I always think of my friend Madison. Madison is one of my con friends. She has actually built a Chocobo cosplay. She calls it Quay. Quay the Chocobo. First time I ever saw Quay the Chocobo, holy cow, it made me jump. Because it's like, okay, I saw pictures of this, and all of a sudden, I hear this loud peacock call. She actually has a peacock call for it. And I may have mentioned this in the previous video, but she told me this story about how she had gone to a Distant Worlds concert, and Nobuo was there in person to see the concert, and she was dressed up in partial Quay. She had the head and the hands at least. The rest was just, basic clothes. Well, they started playing the Chocobo theme song, so she starts getting up and dancing as Quay, and everyone around is just loving the hell out of it because it's like, holy crap, it's a Chocobo. And one of Nobuo's assistants actually spotted it and kind of pointed it out to him, and Nobuo, if I recall, kind of gave her props for it, and so Madison likes to say, and I quote, "Senpai noticed me." So I'll say this much: it's certainly got to be something when you get noticed by the guy behind pretty much almost all the Final Fantasy music, except for a lot of the new stuff. Basically the progenitor for all Final Fantasy music, including the ones we're hearing right now. We are not... I think at this point it's safe to say we probably won't be doing any kind of prizes this evening, unfortunately, because I am not getting anybody in here. The problem is that Final Fantasy VI is an older game that I don't think a lot of people jump at the opportunity to watch. Unlike the newer stuff, like if they came out with Pokemon Sun and Moon, you'd see like a whole crap load of people watching it. Excuse me. Apparently that Gabbledy-Gak tried to be a John Cena. Okay, so give me 1 second here. I am going to, oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to stop this recording and we'll start again here for part 2. Almost.